Hello everyone and welcome to a video from Microcasting that's a little different than normal. Today we're going to be having a severe weather preparation guide preparing you for all the severe weather that we could face this severe weather season. With severe weather possible the day that I am recording this video on March 26th, and the fact that we're going to have more and more severe weather moving in as we head into April and May, I think it's important that we all know what to do in the event that we're in a severe thunderstorm, tornado, or flood situation. So let's get started. What are we going to do if we get into a severe thunderstorm warning? That's the first thing we're going to talk about. When it comes to preparations for that, if you receive a severe thunderstorm warning or hear thunder, you should go inside immediately. Being indoors is an important thing during a thunderstorm. That's where you're going to be safest, preferably in a sturdy building. Most of the time, mobile homes and trailers will be good enough, and even motor vehicles will be good enough if you need to take shelter in them. But in the most dangerous severe storms, with winds exceeding 80 miles per hour and hail exceeding 2 inches in diameter, this may not be enough. You may want to go into a more sturdy building, like a household, or a grocery store, or any sort of sturdy building near you. Alright, if indoors, avoid running water or using landline phones. Electricity can travel through plumbing and phone lines. If lightning were to strike in any spot on the plumbing line or a phone line, that could go right to you, and that could be, at best, a very unpleasant zap, and at worst, it could kill you. Alright, if necessary, you should also take shelter in a car with a metal top and sides. Do not touch anything that is metal. So you want something with metal on it, but you don't want to touch that metal. As long as you're touching something that's non-conductive, if lightning were to strike the car, you would be safe. That's the way that this works. Alright, so what should you do in the event of a tornado warning? Tornado warnings are a little more serious in most cases than severe thunderstorm warnings, as they mean that you could have a tornado on the ground. So what should you do? You should immediately go indoors to a sturdy building. Mobile homes are no longer an option. Trailers are no longer an option in the event of a tornado. You should go to the lowest level of the building that you are currently within the event of a tornado, and you should also protect yourself from flying debris by staying away from windows. You should take additional cover by shielding your head and neck with your arms and putting materials such as furniture and blankets around you. Pillows wouldn't be a terrible idea to wrap around your neck and head as well. Flying debris can be extremely dangerous and can harm you, so the more protection you have, the better. If you're in a car and outdoors and cannot get to a building, cover your head and neck with your arms and cover your body with a coat or blanket if possible. Do not remain in the vehicle. I repeat, do not remain in the vehicle. The problem is, if you're in a vehicle, the vehicle can get picked up by the tornado, and then you're not safe regardless of the position. The best thing to do is get into the nearest ditch if you can. Also, do not park your vehicle under an overpass. Do not take cover under an overpass. Wind can get compressed and can actually move faster under an overpass. So do not use an overpass as protection. If the underpass collapses, that's another thing of danger for you. So overpasses are not a smart idea. Just take cover in a ditch away from an overpass, or get to a sturdy building if you can. Alright, so what do we do in the event of a flood warning? That's the final thing. Flood warnings are something that can be a very sudden flood. They can also be much less sudden. They can be a much less sudden kind of thing. They can be a much more gradual thing. You can know they're coming days in advance, or they're very sudden and happen within minutes of the warning. So, here's what you should do. Do not walk, swim, or drive through flooded waters. You should turn around. Don't drown. Do not drive your vehicle through flooding waters. Do not walk through them. Secondly, you should stay off bridges over fast-moving water. In the event that a bridge were to capitulate or collapse, that would be very bad news for you. You should determine how best to protect yourself based on the type of flooding. You can see on the top left corner the source for this, ready.gov/floods. You can go there for more information. Determine how best to protect yourself based on the type of flooding. Evacuate if told to do so, move to higher ground or a higher floor, or stay where you are. Floods actually kill the most people per year in the United States out of all disasters, so that is definitely something to keep in mind, that floods actually seem to be the most dangerous, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that a lot of people don't take flooding as seriously. You should take it seriously. If you're in a flood warning, get to higher ground. Alright, well that is our severe weather prep video. You can follow us on Facebook at Microcasting St. Louis or on Twitter at Microcasting STL. You can follow us on Instagram at Microcasting St. Louis. And that's it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. You can subscribe and hit the bell to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.